Is it true, Section Chief? Were you feeding Chet information while he worked at the Dark EMF that I brought to you in confidence?
Skip, there were tactical reasons.
Were there tactical reasons for keeping me out of the loop regarding Gloria's promotion? Are you listening to me, Section Chief?
I am.
Come in.
Are you very listening?
Good morning, sir.
What's wrong?
I've brought Secretary of Defense Whitmire for our bi-weekly debrief.
Hello, Terry. Are you ready? What are you listening to?
Oh, nothing. Just the recording of Section Chief Granger's falling out with his previous employer.
Oh!
What skill set do I bring to the table? What am I good for?
It's very satisfying to hear a person find their true place in the universe.
Co-workers who lie to each other.
So, your attempt to recruit Ms. McGrath
Oh.
didn't go well, then?
You listened to that, too?
We're always listening, Skip.
Terry would be lucky to have you.
Can't have me.
All you need is someone on your side. I can get your foot in the door, but it's now or never.
I thought McGrath shorted out the listening device.
Well, there's a chip in your tie I gave you for Christmas.
Oh!
But never mind that. What's on the docket for today?
First of all, Mr. Millionaire, there were some positives and negatives from the last mission.
Negative. You allowed Athena O'Brien to escape.
Positive! Due to North Dakota's strict abandonment laws, Terricor has now acquired Athena's fully legitimate alpaca wool business.
Negative. Chet Phillips has shown his true colors.
Positive, we've finally rooted out any resistance within our ranks. Everyone remaining at the new EMF is fully on board. Like me!
Negative. We still haven't tested or used our Genesis device.
Positive, sir. We are about to.
Really?
You have a plan to use it, Skip?
As I've stated, I know it has taken several months to incorporate the old EMF filing system into the new automated Terricor one.
I still don't understand why the details of this knowledge transfer are so complicated.
Meticulous organization is fundamental to success, sir.
That's what she said.
And I can say that the process is complete. The system is now online, according to our science team.
You mean...
Genesis has been hooked up to the system. We now have the ability to record and listen in on every conversation across the world wherever there's a Terry chip. Phones, computers, cars, we could be anywhere and everywhere. In a legally recognized and purely defensive capacity.
And we can broadcast as well. Create manufactured deep-faked voices and faces. Control everything we want targets to see and hear.
As well as replace targets with clones when we must interact with the physical world. Eustace.
Holy Johnny Quest. Well, this is excellent news that we definitely did not know about.
I only need your electronic signature for the system to begin operating, Mr. Millionaire, right after we test it.
Test?
I wouldn't want anything to go wrong once we hook Genesis up to the global network, sir.
That's fair, Skip. You run your tests, and if successful, I will authorize the network to expand globally.
You won't regret this, sir.
How excellent. Now, Skip, what is your plan to test Genesis?
Well, sir, I intercepted a call between Mackenzie McGrath and Gloria Kovak.
I want to hire the Kovak Detective Agency.
Really? To do what?
We're gonna break into Terricor and stop Skip Granger.
My word! A break-in.
Yes, sir. So, I'm afraid, in order to test Genesis, I'm gonna have to deploy it against my old teammates.
Mission rejected. The story of the world's most secret agents. The backups. Tonight's episode. The world is way too much. Dead Reckoning. Part 2.
Lights, please!
On it, boss.
I'm glad you'll be witness to this test, Mr. Millionaire, Mr. Secretary. You won't be disappointed.
I'm sure I won't, Skip.
You're sure they're coming tonight?
Ms. McGrath attempted to hide her electronic communications from us. To no avail.
Their plan is to meet outside our headquarters at 2 a.m. sharp.
And you feel no compunction about employing Genesis against them, Shep? Skip, whatever. I could just have them arrested on a conspiracy charge.
I have to confess, sir, I'm hoping that when they see Genesis in action, they may be so impressed that they see the value in joining us. Dr. Stroodebaker, deploy my command console.
Let Skip have his dreams, Eustace. At least until we see Genesis in action.
Good.
Here we go. You see, sirs, we have complete control of Genesis, the TerryCore surveillance apparatus, and my filing server all in one console.
Impressive, Skip.
I'll be able to control this entire operation myself. Just sit back and watch.
And just in time, it seems. Look at the security footage here.
Oh, good eye, sir.
Well, looky here, who's loitering near the front entrance?
Welcome to TerryCore headquarters, Mackenzie McGrath.
Nice disguise, Gloria. There'd better be a real pizza in that box.
Why are you just standing outside the building in street clothes? Terry Security will see you.
Oh, you really did bring pizza.
Of course.
Nice. Oh, hi, Bowden.
I don't know who you're talking to, stranger. I am a Grubhub delivery driver.
Will you knock it off and get over here?
Oh, fine.
If the 4 of us are caught on security cameras, the jig is up.
3 of us.
3? What happened to Zelda?
Zelda said, and I quote, "I'll join Elon Musk's Twitter before I show up for this operation."
Oh, poop emoji.
Whoa!
Then it's a good thing I showed up after all.
Oh my
Phillips!
on.
Were you waiting for us in the sewers?
Frankly, it was better than the last 5 missions TerryCore sent me on.
Chet, how many of my cases are you going to butt into before you get the fact that we don't want you here?
Come on, you want me on this job. You need me on this job.
I think you just need a job because you got fired for betraying your last employer.
For sending us classified information and getting us mixed up in this in the first place.
Okay, shut up, everyone. Phillips, are you going to do what we tell you to?
100%.
Fine, you're in.
McGrath, why? He's just out for payback.
That makes 2 of us.
And I think we need to hear your plan and how you're going to fit Chet into it.
The plan is... there is no plan.
What?
McGrath, the best improvisation still starts with an audience idea.
Look, I've got pages of schematics. We could...
No! We go in and we do what we do everywhere we go. Cause chaos.
To what end?
To wreck Skip's filing system.
Oh, he'll never forgive us.
Am I right, Chet? He said he's getting his system ready to work with Genesis.
Yeah, and if he gets that system working, TerryCore will be able to use Genesis worldwide.
Not after we're done with it.
But, Mackenzie, you said yourself, they know everything
Gloria, have you listened to anything I've said? We have to take Skip down right now.
Okay. You're in charge.
Here, I built some comms. Pop them in your ears. Phillips, get us in the door.
May I help you?
Chet Phillips here to fill out an exit survey. I have an appointment.
For 2:30 in the morning?
It's right there in your logbook.
Where?
Got his passkey.
We need a retinal scan too. Eyes wide open, buddy.
You won't make it far. The Terry Security AI will adapt.
Let us worry about that. Security guy.
Go. Freeze, humans.
Robot guards at 11 o'clock!
He built android security guards?
No, Terry just makes his guards wear these robot bodysuits.
Why isn't your hostage wearing one?
I was kicked off the robot guard dance team.
Let's try the science labs.
Follow me.
What are we looking for in the science labs?
I'll get on a terminal, find out where they're keeping the file system servers, maybe find Genesis itself. Plus, they're probably building some kind of robotic ice cream dispenser we can set to overload or something.
But you said Terry will know the minute you try to hack his system.
Oh, damn it.
Use the key card.
They dropped iron bars over the door. I don't think the key card's gonna cut it.
Bowden?
Good morning, Iron Bars. Open up for Section Chief Skip Granger.
Right this way.
The science labs are down these stairs.
They found us.
Maybe they'll think it was a false alarm.
How much time before they figure that out?
How about it?
2 minutes.
How much farther?
We're there. Keycard doesn't work.
Computer, open up.
They've adapted.
Here's a little trick I learned in Nam.
In Nam?
Yeah, there's a cute little mall in Da Nang where the doors are really hard to open.
Last door.
Oh, this one's a little stubborn.
Keycard's still dead.
Computer!
No voice print either. What do we do?
Okay, it just opened.
I don't like that.
It's Skip. He knows we're here.
How do you know that?
Why would he open the door for us?
It's gotta be a trap, right?
Doesn't matter. Quick, everyone into the...
Science lab?
Where's all the science?
You! Stroodebaker!
Stroodebaker?
What happened to the labs?
They moved all the equipment to make room for these printers.
My God, the forms!
And robotic filing arms?
He demanded a paper backup system. So much terrible paperwork.
Genesis is hooked into this machine, printing every single record?
Only one man could have designed a filing system this dystopian.
Hello, everyone!
Oh.
So glad to hear your voices. And I should notify you that vocal recordings of everything you say are now the property of TerryCorps!
Screw off, Skip.
What now?
Everyone, split up. First one to find and destroy Skip's servers wins a burrito on me.
Sweet incentive.
Attention! Intruders have entered the base. Gently apprehend them. Thank you.
You're sure this will result in the capture of your friends, Section Chief?
I guarantee it, Mr. Secretary. These steel doors right over here lead to our TerryCorps Happy Isolation booths. McGrath and her team will each be safe and comfortable in one very soon.
I'm taking an awful risk, Granger. This had better work.
Isolating their comm systems. Engaging Genesis device. Now.
Manufacturing personality template for Montcrief. Bowden. Academy Award. Acquaintances. Balthazar. Land Tracks. Commercial. Deadline. Doom.
Gloria?
Bo, what's wrong?
I've fallen into some sort of pit trap. I've broken my good tap dancing leg.
Oh no!
I also just remembered I have an audition for Snappy the Turtle, the new face of Tide detergent, in 15 minutes.
Okay, hang on. I'm coming. Where are you?
Say that again, Gloria? Where are you?
Well, I punched my way through a wall, and then I drove a forklift through a fire suppression system, and then I cheered, girl power!
Okay, sweetheart. Slow down. Zack Snyder couldn't follow this plot. Where are you?
Take the stairs to sublevel 2.
No, McGrath, that's the wrong way. If you try that access corridor, you'll be trapped.
If only you'd been so astute when you proposed to Athena.
Huh? Are you still pissed off about that? You know I cut Athena off years ago.
You should have cut that mustache off years ago.
What? This is the Donnie Brasco. I grew it for working undercover.
You do look pretty ridiculous.
You know what? Take a nap.
Just meet me at the access door, if you can handle that.
I'm going.
Hang in there, Bo. I'm almost there, I think.
This is exactly what happened in that movie that I started. With that famous actress some number of years ago.
Huh? Oh, I'm here. Wait, where are you?
I'm in a pit trap.
What pit trap? I don't see a pit trap. Ah, a pit trap! Ah, oh, what is this sparsely furnished yet comfortable room? Locked. Damn it! Let me out!
Gloria, I'm on sublevel 2. Where are you?
Straight ahead. I found Genesis.
Genesis? I'll be there faster than you can say Phil Collins.
Oh, your voice is so sexy.
That is undeniably true. Wait a minute. Gloria? Oh! Did I just get Peter Cushinged? Gloria, where are you? For that matter, where am I? Hey!
Also, you're dumb.
Team, what's happening? I hope Chet isn't screwing this whole thing up.
Working with him again hasn't exactly been buddy cop movie material.
Okay, shut up. I'm nearing an electrical station. Maybe I can kill the power and cut off the surveillance servers or at least security.
Sorry, my comms went out for a minute and all I heard was blah blah blah, I stand explosions.
Oh my god.
And my penis.
Seriously? What's the matter with you?
Stay on target, Phillips, if that's possible for you.
I don't know how you people function with her constantly cracking jokes, your boyfriend's nonstop spouting his resume, and you criticizing me every time I make a tiny mistake. I think I made a tiny mistake.
Gloria? Bowden? Chet? Where the hell is everybody? Where did you go? Ah!
And there's the last one. You can see on the monitor, sir, Mackenzie McGrath is in an isolation chamber, as are Gloria Kovak, Bowden Montcrief, and Chet Phillips.
Impressive, Section Chief. Most impressive.
And as you can see, Genesis neatly integrates with my new organizational systems. Once we upgrade all the Terry chips in the world, they'll be ready to start harvesting and filing data worldwide. Permission to take the Granger filing system global, sir?
Permission granted. Computer,
Hello, Terry.
begin Terry chip firmware update. All of them everywhere.
Upgrade beginning. Stand by.
You won't regret this, Mr. Millionaire and Secretary.
Very well. I'd like to monitor this global update.
Sir, if I can just have your attention for just one more minute, I've been thinking about what to do with my friends.
Go on.
Aside from breaking and entering, and conspiracy, and a little aggravated assault, they haven't really heard anything, have they?
They've hurt my feelings.
Sure, but none of them want criminal records, even small ones. Perhaps in exchange for leniency.
You're going to suggest we recruit them all under threat of prosecution, much the way the old EMF originally used Ms. McGrath.
Essentially, yes.
Global firmware update complete.
Show me. Yes. Incredible. Your filing system, Skip, will allow Genesis to mine, analyze, and store more information than any other surveillance system in human history.
Yeah, sure.
Amazing. A huge win for the Iron Fist of democracy.
I suppose, if you define democracy as surveilled citizenry.
Terry, within a week, I want a printed report of every terrorist, mafioso, gang member, and shoplifter on Earth. Oh, and whip up something about that guy across the street who keeps letting his dog crap on my yard. We'll generate phone calls from fake friends and loved ones to get them right where we want them, and then, pow! Granger's old team will capture them, if they know what's good for them.
I think not.
What?
A computer. Begin obtaining vital statistics.
Sir? What are you doing?
I'm afraid letting your ex-friends out of their cells would be counter to our company's interests.
But, Mr. Millionaire...
I am assuming Genesis is currently measuring anti-American activities across the global population and the District of Columbia.
I'm thinking more along the lines of their shopping purchases.
This is not within your purview.
But it is, Eustace. We're going to harvest personal data from every human being on Earth, monitor their lives and spending habits.
What?
But sir!
And if we need to direct their behavior, we'll use Genesis to alter broadcasts, internet content, and even their movie consumption. We can keep them in their homes, talking on video calls to friends that we invent. We will create stories of scarcity and anxiety and drive them to buy Terry.
This is not what we agreed upon.
Eustace, you've personally supplied Jericho with the government surveillance apparatus. You're in this up to your neck.
You have ruined me!
Of course not. This is our official secret. I won't say anything. And you won't say anything.
No, I won't.
And you won't say anything. Will you, Section Chief?
You'd better not!
Secretary Whitmire!
I swear to God, if you breathe one word of this to anyone, Granger, your friends will, answer for it.
Secretary Whitmire, you don't need it!
You don't think so? Let's start with your favorite.
No!
Open up McGrath's cell, Terry.
Terry, no!
Will you agree to say nothing, Skip?
Yes.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying!
Do what you must, Eustace.
Come on out, McGrath. Oh, crap, she's not in there.
What? But I see her on the monitor.
Find her.
Calm yourself, Eustace. Don't point that gun at me.
Oh, my God. It's Genesis.
Genesis?
Yes, Genesis, damn it. How can you be deaf with ears like that?
What's wrong with my ears?
McGrath never landed in that cell. We saw a deep fake. She's somewhere in the building doing God knows what.
But McGrath never accessed Genesis.
No, you freaking idiot. McGrath didn't create a fake. It was Granger.
What?
Granger used Genesis to show us a fake McGrath. They've been in on this together. The two of them have been communicating somehow.
That's not possible, Eustace. We've been listening in on Skip for over a year now. We have access to old EMF security footage as well. Our AI has analyzed every word Special Agent Skip Granger ever said. How could he possibly... No. No!
When I have that kind of trouble, I say it in code.
I'm gonna try to tell you that thing again. In code.
Are you listening to me, Section Chief?
Like non-standard, improvised code.
I'm very listening. Are you very listening? I think back to the day you promoted me. I think about how I'd let you in. Who is it?
Open up, Granger.
Why don't blind people go skydiving?
Because it frightens the dog.
Passphrases are my job, Chief. That was my whole job before I was promoted to field agent. Why did you even keep me around for all these years? What skill set do I bring to the table? What am I good for?
It's code. He's been speaking in code phrases the whole time.
The jig is up, McGrath. Do it now.
Boom, Terry.
No! My smartwatch! My regular watch! The lights!
Hope you bought the TerryCore extended warranty.
Oh, good to see you, McGrath.
I would have called, but I fried the PA system.
What have you two done?
Exactly what we planned.
My phone.
I gave McGrath access to the file sorting room,
My laptop.
and she switched the chip firmware update for the entire file system.
My smart refrigerator!
Every Terry chip in the world is
My
frying
reel.
itself right now,
Can't believe there was a
choking
chip
on
in that.
Skip's ridiculously complicated file structures.
My terms and conditions!
The organizational overload has not only destroyed every Terry product, but your surveillance network, the cloning machine, and Genesis too!
The whole building is fritzing, guys, so those isolation booths should be unlocked.
Ah! I've never been so confused or ready to leap into action.
Ha! I can't believe you two were planning this the whole time. Brilliant.
It's just a matter of being finely tuned to the people nearest to you.
Skip, right behind you!
What?
Granger!
Secretary Whitmire, please, there's no need for violence.
Oh, there isn't. Oh, that's your problem, Granger. You're a spy who doesn't like to get violent.
My authentic mahogany wall paneling!
Shut up, you philanthropist tech bro! And wear a suit at the office.
Eustace, please! Strangling me won't unsully your reputation!
That's right. But with Genesis destroyed, all the recordings are gone. If I burn Skip's backup paperwork, I'm in the clear.
Yes.
Once I kill all of you...
Get down!
Secretary Whitmire, we can work this out.
I already have worked it out, Section Chief. You all die, and no one ever connects me to any of this.
Secretary Whitmire, stand down. This is the FBI.
Yes!
Hey, Whitty, I think your office wants to know why TerryCore just blew up their surveillance systems.
Crap, I am out of here. Don't follow me or I will shoot.
Eustace, what about me?
Later, trader.
Chet with
Not
me.
so fast. Good night, Eustace.
More like useless. Am I right?
Gloria, that was a genuinely funny zinger.
Haha, was it?
You're gonna make a great super spy, Kovak.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. Keep in touch. Goodbye, all.
No, don't let me go. And he's gone.
He had one of those dark train escape elevators built right into his desk.
FBI, everyone free.
Okay.
Let them go.
Oh, nice.
Agent Phillips, well done. You've captured the Secretary of Defense.
Now, just a dang minute. I was part of a team. I couldn't have done it without...
Please come with me, sir. We need to debrief you in a sanitized room for approximately 14 hours.
You know what, Chet? You take the credit for this one.
Wait, what?
Right this way, sir.
But I could... But...
You sure you don't want to spend 14 hours in a black box to earn your very own Purple Heart?
It's just a medal. Let Chet add one to his collection.
You know, McGrath, we couldn't talk. I couldn't be sure you understood anything I was saying.
Hey.
I'm so...
Hey, bud. I feel you. You don't have to say a word.
Former Secretary of Defense Eustace Whitmire was arrested Thursday thanks to over 5 million TerryCorp documents submitted as state evidence.
Get that camera out of my face. This is a political witch hunt. No, that's not hair dye on my face. Witch hunt, bigly.
And in a surprise move, the president has chosen a 7-time Purple Heart recipient as Whitmire's replacement. Former Navy SEAL, Chet Phillips. Secretary Phillips was confirmed unanimously due to his involvement in exposing ties between Whitmire and the illicit data harvesting operations discovered at TerryCorp. We go live to Steve at TerryCorp headquarters in New York. Steve?
Thanks, Connie. Former CEO and business tycoon Terry Millionaire has disappeared. But the company has been restructured under new management by the head of the only TerryCorp subsidiary not legally tied to the Terry Chip meltdown, Spittin' Image Alpaca Farm CEO and former reality TV wedding celebrity, Athena O'Brien.
Thanks, Steve. Let me just reassure your audience that Athena Corp's new line of phones and laptops will be so much more fabulous than those Terry devices that all mysteriously exploded last week.
Any truth to the rumors that Athena Corp is currently setting up deals with weapons manufacturers?
You'll have to talk to my press secretary about that, Steve. Tomas! Bye-bye.
Back to you, Connie. Someone get this llama to a dentist.
Oh, my old newly recommissioned EMF building! My old conference room! Smell that table. Yeah.
Gross, Skip.
I admit, I have to hand it to Secretary of Defense Chet Phillips for putting us back in business.
You won't miss being a private eye?
That was a beautiful chapter in our lives that I'll never forget, but I won't miss the cigarillos and amortization tax forms.
Maybe we can install a liquor cabinet in the conference room.
Zelda! Zelda, it is so good to finally be able to talk to you for real again.
Well, I'm speechless, Skip. You single-handedly executed one of the most impressive counter-ops in agency history.
Well, double-handedly.
I'm sorry I didn't see through your code phrases.
Me too.
Me 3. I'm dying to know, Skip, when you began this long con.
After con.
Con?
Con.
Wait, stop saying con. It's starting to lose all meaning.
When we came back from
France,
I told Zelda about my discovery that Chet was working for Terry Millionaire.
I had no choice but to tell Skip that Chet was working for me.
Skip, you knew?
And I ordered him to keep quiet and leave it alone.
But we knew there were Terry chips throughout the building. Remember, McGrath? This is big, Zelda.
Those chips are embedded throughout our facility's infrastructure.
Damn, now I want chips.
From that point on, I had to assume we'd been bugged. So Zelda and I discussed Chet in code.
To have been a fly on the wall hearing that encoded conversation.
It was mostly about banana bread.
I knew that Chet had too much history for Terry to ever fully accept him. No, if someone was going to infiltrate TerryCorp and gain Terry's trust,
it had to be the most trusting dupe we know.
From that point on, no matter how secure we seemed, I assumed Terry was listening in on my conversations. I tried to steer towards subjects that would help build the idea that I was becoming disillusioned with the EMF.
You can explain to me, Agent Katerina, why you chose to sell out your country and your teammates.
Granger, you're part of a machine that you have no influence over.
I can't believe you were part of this.
You should be happy to get rid of me. Now Gloria can take my job.
Zelda is promoting Gloria over me?
Oh, Skip.
I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you straight, Gloria, but I knew Terry could always be listening.
Honestly, I'm still trying to work out the code you were making up on the fly.
But you figured it out, Mackenzie?
I was trying to give you hints back at your office, remember? Do you guys ever think about the things Skip said right before he walked out on us?
Oh, right! What did he say?
If I could do these things, I would.
And then he told us 3 things that not only he could do, but he did do.
To be fair, 2 things that I did and 1 that Gloria did. It wasn't a perfect analogy, but I was making it up on the fly. And what else could I do but talk about adventures we shared together?
My God! When you said,
"Can I be like Bowden and pretend to be Ernest Hemingway?"
You did do that! You went to live at a condo in Santa Barbara and pretended to be Ernest Hemingway.
It is Mr. Hemingway, isn't it?
Oh yes, Widow DeSales, how are you? Right, Bowden! In that mission, I had to pretend to belong somewhere I didn't.
So I realized he was going to pretend to go work for TerryCorp.
I remember. And then you said,
"Can I bulldoze my way through problems the way Gloria does?"
I drove a bulldozer through Logan Sharp's house. Once I found a loophole in his plan.
Jesus Christ, Gloria, watch where you're
driving that thing?
I had hoped to find a loophole in Terry's global surveillance network and drive a bulldozer through it. Metaphorically, of course.
And I had no doubts when you mentioned semaphore, Skip.
Can I even understand semaphore? Can I, McGrath?
I am never going to forget the time you made me hold your hanky.
Take my handkerchief.
Gross, Skip.
It's my emergency semaphore hanky. Drop it if you need us to attack. You know, McGrath, I just realized how often you call me gross.
I knew he was going to send me a signal when it was time to attack Terricore. I just needed to know what the plan was.
So, once my filing system was almost complete, I had to get everyone together.
Wait, you sent us those classified documents, not Chet.
You orchestrated it so we'd all be together at Athena's farm.
I felt bad letting Chet take the fall, but...
not that bad.
Not really.
And then you tried to give us the signal in code, but we walked away.
I wanted to talk to you all again, face to face.
Yup.
Remember how we used to...
Nope.
See you all in another 6 months, I guess.
Wait, guys, I just wanted to say that
But you know what? At least one of us knew what you were up to.
You really got away with words, don't you?
McGrath, I just wanted to talk.
I'm here. Talk.
What did you two say to each other with Terry listening in?
Well, McGrath seemed to understand the code when I talked about old missions.
So we tried it again. Skip told me in code he'd made an overly complicated filing system.
Remember the time I made you follow a plan so complicated it required 3D pop-up books of a Swiss hotel? McGrath confirmed to me in code that if she had access, she could use my system to overload Terry's chips.
Remember the time I made fun of you so hard your brain overloaded a server? And Skip confirmed it was go time to break into Terry's headquarters.
Remember the time we illegally broke into a warehouse in our pajamas? I can get your foot in the door, but it's now or never.
Skip, that's amazing. You were amazing.
No one but you could have pulled off this operation. And frankly, I'm amazed that you had the chops to lie to Terry so well.
Stroodebaker, too.
Who's calling me?
I was just talking about how you were pretending to be Dr. Stroodebaker.
Doctor who? Who's calling me?
Never mind.
No problem, Kevin. Come on, you. Back to work. Is this my new house?
Skip, I must say you seemed truly angry. Especially when you learned about Gloria's promotion.
Well, Chief, I've learned a lot from my team over the years. Bowden has shown me if you're not good at lying, you can play up your real feelings.
Oh, Skip.
And McGrath showed me that you can tell your closest friends the truth, even if the words are lies.
I hate him so much when he gets like this.
I love you too, McGrath.
Aw.
But you do feel undervalued at the EMF.
I do, sometimes. But I learned from Gloria to put other people first.
Skip.
I am so proud of you, Gloria. There's no one who deserves a promotion more than you.
Thanks, Skip.
No.
Oh.
I'm glad you've worked that out. Because Chet Phillips won't be with us anymore.
Enjoy having him, Mr. President.
Agent Kovak, do you accept the promotion to Agent First Class?
Yes.
Excellent. I know Skip will have a hard time replacing you.
He won't.
I'm sorry?
Zelda, I think we need to change a few things around here.
Preach.
Such as?
You've spent years complaining about Chet Phillips going it alone. Why do you need your first-class agents to be solo operators?
Yes! This group is an ensemble cast, Zelda.
I understand, folks, but the establishment likes things a certain way. They still haven't reauthorized our Supermax prison.
Why do we need a prison? We're a covert team who's supposed to help people, not keep them in cages.
You've got a pretty smart team here, Agent Granger.
Best in the world, Chief.
So, lead agent second class Granger?
Yes, Agent First Class Kovak?
Permission to join your team?
Are you kidding me? Granted!
Well done, honey.
That leaves a spot for one more second class agent. Agent McGrath?
Oh boy, that's gonna feel weird.
Is it what you want?
You know, I spent 6 months on my own, and all I wanted every day was to see your dumb faces again. Sure, Zelda. Promotion accepted.
Mackenzie,
finally!
Amazing.
Gloria, get me a Form AG-104 immediately so I can make Agent Mackenzie McGrath official.
Get it yourself, Skip.
I will.
Thanks, Skip.
Everyone, bring it in.
Come here, you guys.
All right. Agents, special assets, and God knows who else you're going to drag in our door in the future. Let's get to work.
Rejected was created and produced by Pete Barry, J. Michael DeAngelis, and John Dowgin. Associate producer, Paige Klaniecki. This episode was written and directed by Pete Barry. It starred Chris Klaniecki as Skip Granger, Nazli Sarpkaya as Mackenzie McGrath, Dave Stanger as Bowden Montcrief, Paige Klaniecki as Gloria Kovak, Faith Dowgin as Section Chief Zelda, with Kirk White as Chet Phillips and Katerina McGrath as the Mission Voice. Also starring Ashley Banks as Athena O'Brien, Jill Ivey as Connie St. Stevens, and Bob Killion as Security Guy, Steve Connors, and the Admiral. Guest starring David S. Deere as Terry Millionaire, Eric Perry as Whitmire, and John Dowgin as Dr. Stroodebaker. It's so good to be back. I don't know how you all dealt with Pete reading the credits from our bonus episodes. But if bonus episodes are your thing, we create a special Patreon-only bonus audio each month for all of our members at the $5 and above tier. Hear them all, along with our mission dossiers, behind-the-scenes blogs, and more. Visit missionrejected.com/support for more info. This has been a Porch Room production, copyright 2024, Extraordinary Missions Limited.
How awful. Driven into hiding on my own dog train, reduced to riding public transportation. At the very least, I can indulge in the bar. Oh, my beautiful Genesis device. Destroyed before I could create even one manufactured human clone.
Not quite.
No, it isn't possible.
Terry Millionaire, the philanthropist bankruptee. Aren't you going to welcome me back to the land of the living?
What do you want?
Oh, the same thing you want, my friend. Revenge. Another quality podcast from the Porch Room.